In 1967, a brutal civil war tore Nigeria apart. Millions were killed, millions more were displaced. But through the blood, the fire, and the ruins, Nigeria survived. Today, it stands taller than ever. With over 230 million people, it is Africa's most populated nation. With the largest army in sub-Saharan Africa, it is a military fortress. Many have dreamed of breaking it. None have succeeded. From the north, Boko Haram spread terror. From the south, insurgents attacked the oil-rich delta. From within, corruption tried to rot the core. But every time, Nigeria pushed back, and the people never surrendered. Now imagine this. Mangrove swamps stretching for miles, mountains wrapped in mist, rivers wide enough to swallow tanks. And in the middle of it all, a city of 20 million ready to fight back. If you think war is about tanks and jets, Nigeria will prove you wrong. Because in the next few minutes, you'll see why invading Nigeria isn't just dangerous. It's suicide. Nigeria is home to over 230 million people. That's not just a number, it's a force. More than Russia, more than Brazil, more than any other country in Africa. This isn't just a country, it's a continent-sized population packed into one nation, an endless reservoir of manpower, ready to rise when threatened. Every invader wouldn't just face an army, they would face millions willing to defend their land. Market women, university students, farmers, doctors, fathers, mothers, children. When war comes, Nigeria fights together. But even without the civilians, the military speaks volumes. Nigeria has over 230,000 active soldiers, the largest standing army in West Africa. They've battled insurgencies, they've crushed rebellions, and they've done it all with grit, not imported glory. Any force foolish enough to invade wouldn't just fight soldiers. They'd be fighting a nation born in war, raised in resistance. But as history shows, numbers alone don't stop invasions. So what else makes Nigeria completely untouchable? Nigeria's land is more than territory. It's a weapon. A massive, brutal, unforgiving weapon. Over 924,000 square kilometers of terrain that fights back. In the north, scorching deserts and dust storms. In the south, endless mangrove swamps, thick as concrete traps. The center holds plateaus, cliffs, and winding mountains. And everywhere, rainforests that swallow sound and sight. No straight paths, no clean maps. And cutting across the heart are the Niger and Benue rivers. Natural moats too wide to cross without pain. Tanks sink, trucks stall, soldiers vanish. Jets can fly, but they can't hold jungle. And every inch gained comes at a cost. Fuel runs dry, supplies burn out, men fall. Every step forward bleeds time and lives. This isn't just ground, it's terrain designed to kill momentum. But even the harshest land can be conquered. What truly stops an invasion is the will of the people, too divided to stand, too scattered to unite. But they're wrong, dead wrong, because you can't manipulate a country when there's no single culture to control. You can't bribe one tribe to betray the others, because they all have their own pride, their own scars. One general falls, another rises from a different region. One village surrenders, 5 more vanish into the jungle to fight back. This isn't chaos, it's resistance in layers. An invader would never fight one Nigeria. They'd fight 100 Nigerias at once, and every one of them would say the same thing: you don't belong here. But while Nigerians defend the ground, who's standing behind them from the outside world? Nigeria never fights alone. It's not just a country, it's a cornerstone of Africa, founder of the African Union, leader of ECOWAS, and the one who sends peacekeepers, not the one who needs rescuing. An attack on Nigeria is an attack on the region, and the region has muscle. Ghana, Senegal, Chad, Niger, South Africa. They don't wait for the West. They mobilize on their own. In 2017, ECOWAS helped remove a dictator in Gambia without a single Western soldier. Now imagine what they'd do if someone marched into Nigeria. This wouldn't be a local war. It would light a continental fire. Because when the giant of Africa calls, others answer. And that changes everything. You wouldn't just face Nigerian forces. You'd face a wall of nations united in rage. Nigeria doesn't beg for help. It gives help. It leads. It defends. But that raises a sharper question. Just how dangerous is Nigeria's army when it fights on its own soil? Nigeria's army isn't just big, it's battle-tested. 230,000 soldiers, modern jets, battle tanks, attack drones, and a navy guarding the oil-rich Gulf of Guinea. Other nations practice war in exercises. Nigeria fights war in real time. Boko Haram, bandits, militias, insurgents. They've all tested the Nigerian military and failed. This army doesn't just follow orders. It learns, it adapts, it survives. While rivals train, Nigeria bleeds. Every commander has seen combat, every soldier knows fear, and every unit knows how to kill it. But here's the truth, armies can fall, even strong ones. So why does no one dare take a shot at Nigeria? What makes this country so feared that enemies don't even try? Attack Nigeria, and the world bleeds. This isn't just a nation. It's one of Earth's top oil producers. Disrupt Nigeria, and you shake oil prices from Houston to Beijing. America, China, Europe, they won't step in to save lives. They'll step in to protect supply chains. An invasion would not stay local. It would ignite the global economy. Because Nigeria isn't just land, it's an artery, and every superpower depends on its heartbeat. But there's still one last truth no one dares admit. Why can't Nigeria ever be conquered? The real weapon Nigeria holds is time. Armies can strike fast, but Nigeria waits longer. Invaders win battles, but never the war. Because here, resistance doesn't fade. It passes from father to son. Villages rise, cities hold, generations fight. In Nigeria, the clock doesn't tick for outsiders. It ticks for their defeat. An invasion lasts months, but Nigerian defiance lasts lifetimes. This isn't just strategy, it's the spirit of survival. And that's why even the boldest armies turn back. Nigeria cannot be taken. It is too big, too fierce, and when attacked, too united. What the world sees as chaos becomes a trap for invaders. Diversity, division, disorder. In war, they turn into firewalls. Because you can break armies, but you can't defeat a people who never quit. Nigeria isn't just land. It's a living fortress of 230 million hearts. They've survived the Biafran War. They've beaten Boko Haram. Every time the world said, "This is the end," Nigeria stood up again. And if history says anything clearly, it's this: you don't invade Nigeria, you endure it. The giant of Africa was never untouched. It was simply never defeated. Not because no one tried, but because no one could finish the job. You've just seen its massive population, its brutal terrain, its battle-tested people, and the quiet power that keeps it standing. This is what makes Nigeria not just hard to conquer, but impossible to hold. Want more real stories from behind the headlines? Subscribe now and tell us below. Could any country truly invade Nigeria? Or would they all face the same fate? A war they can't ever win.